Hey, what's up? I'm in my wardrobe. I wanted to make a video as a kind of like introduction to like myself and like this kind of series I'm hoping to film and put out. Sorry, I'm out of breath, I just came home. Yeah, I went to like these counselling classes for self-esteem last year in the summertime, and I uploaded all the work booklets onto PDF versions that you can access on a Google Drive that I'll link down below. But I realised that a lot of like PDF files are really inaccessible for people who don't have the time, concentration or ability to like read tiny fonted scans. I know that whenever I see something interesting and I see that it's a PDF file, I'm like, I'm never gonna read that. Cause like, I don't know, my PDF reader on my phone isn't very good, so like I don't expect everyone else to have a good PDF reader. Anyway, if you want to get straight into the counselling workbook like discussions, you can just skip this video. This is just kind of like an introduction to like why I went, like my kind of story, I guess you could say, just like a little introduction to myself, but you don't have to watch this is just like me talking it out, I guess. So yeah, I decided, well, I went to my GP because I was in a really bad place, and my GP was like, you need to calm the fuck down. Like, I went specifically to ask for like a one-on-one session counsellor, and that's what I had in mind anyway. She was like, here are some free resources instead of like seeking out full-on therapy, because like right now you probably just need to simmer down, which she was right. So this was like a free resource available through the NHS, which is really good. And it's specifically for the south of Glasgow, which fortunately enough I live in. And it was through a website called Wellbeing, and they do all sorts of different courses for different things. There's one for anxiety, low mood, I think sleep and anger as well, but the one that I was drawn to was self-esteem. It's kind of seemed like broad enough that I would maybe find something useful in it, without like pinpointing, like, I don't know, at the time I didn't feel too anxious or too depressed, so I was like, these aren't relevant to me right now. So yeah, I was really nervous going to them because I thought it was going to be like an actual counselling, like group counselling thing where we were all going to sit in a circle and like discuss what was wrong with us kind of thing. And I was going to show up and be like, hey, I'm a Libra, and that's what's wrong with me. Because at the time I couldn't actually like word what was wrong. Sorry about the pause. It's weird seeing some of this stuff out loud, so I don't know, it still affects me a little bit. So yeah, I was like scared that everyone else was gonna have like actual real issues like grief or like loss or like traumatic events, and I was gonna be like, I just went through a breakup and I'm really sad. Shut the fuck up. So yeah, I was like fully expecting it to be like something like that, but I went in and it was just rows of chairs and a desk at the front, like a classroom, and we just went through these booklets explaining what self-esteem was, what low self-esteem was, how to combat it, well, that's not the wording they use, but like what are the signs, how to break cycles, and just like really useful tools, and I learned so much. And I just want to share that with people. I'm gonna put in the description like warnings of like what I might be talking about next, because like I know some of it might be upsetting. Basically my self-esteem has like not been this good since I was like, I don't know, like 7. I was like a chubby child. I'm still chubby, that's fine. But like I wasn't even, when I look at photos, I don't even see a difference between me and other kids, but I could tell that I was different from people. I didn't look the same as people, and I had like body issues from like as young as 7 basically. So like when I look at diaries, I've kept a diary for basically most of my life, like 20 odd years, and so many of the like early entries are me saying I'm gonna quit chocolate tomorrow and go on a diet, and like I was under 10, like what 10-year-old is so aware of her body image that she wants to quit chocolate. Anyway, so I've always had like really bad body issues, and that kind of got better when I was in my late teens and early 20s. Like I discovered body positivity and like saw people who looked like me, who were fat and happy and beautiful, and I was like, oh wait, I'm fat and happy and beautiful. And like I started thinking like, yeah, I'm actually really hot. But then I was still like really sad, and I couldn't figure out why, and like it literally didn't even click that like self-esteem is not just what you look like, it's also like who you are. Like you're not just a body, you're a soul and a mind and a heart. Like you're your thoughts and actions and your memories, and not just like what you look like naked. And I was like, well duh, but I literally didn't realise until however many months ago when I did this course. I was like, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, in the next video I'll go into it a bit more, but like self-esteem can be brought on by trauma, and I had like, not like massive amounts, but my dad died when I was 9, and that kind of fucked me up for the next like however many years. And that was like a big traumatic event, and that's when I can tell that I kind of changed. Like before that I was always really happy and bubbly in classrooms and stuff, and then I got really quiet, I got more like introspective, I would be like alone a lot more. So yeah, like a lot of like weird sad behaviour linked to that, but I didn't realise that it was like forming how I viewed myself at the same time. Yeah, so when I felt better about my body and I didn't feel better about everything else as well, I was like, well, shit. It's 4 o'clock. Where am I going with this? I don't even know. But yeah, like self-esteem isn't just what you look like. Yeah. I had such good ideas of what to say and now I can't even remember them. I feel like that's kind of all I had to say, but I said it all jumbled, so I feel like I haven't said what I wanted to say. But yeah, that's basically like how, like my history with self-esteem, and well, a little bit, I'm not going to go into like full detail because I don't want to expose myself too much. Yeah, and like the course was really really good. I wish I'd done it so much sooner. The place that did the courses, Wellbeing, actually had posters all around my college campus that I've been at for the past like year and a half, and I didn't even realise because their graphic design is not that good, to be honest. But like it didn't pop out at me. I think I actually remember seeing it once and seeing the word self-esteem. I was like, I could probably use that, but I mean I know I'm hot, so I don't need it, do I? But I was wrong. Past me was wrong. Yeah, ideally like I would have done this course when I was 20, like when I was first starting to feel good about my body, and I would have been like healthier body, mind and soul. all at the same time instead of like a staggered healing of self. But yeah, whatever. I don't like wanna. What? I'm glad I did it. That's what I mean. I'm glad I did it eventually. And yeah, if you're still watching, thanks. And I'm gonna now film the first episode, I guess, about the first booklet. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get better self-esteem. Let's just feel like good about ourselves because we're good. Okay, thanks. Bye.